My pill bag in there, I hope not.
Your what?
My pill bag, I hope
I don't know. I don't know. Too late now. Hey kids, what's up? How's everybody out there in YouTube land? We are over at Douglas's house this evening having dinner. The other day I came over to Douglas's and I stopped and I bought some steaks and brought them over. And apparently they only used half of what I bought last time. So we had steaks left over for today. And we still have a big stack of steaks left because apparently Doug and I are getting to be old and wimpy and not making steaks like we used to. So there's what's left after we finish having steak dinner. So not too shabby.
Joanna, we'll have to wrap one up and send you two.
Yeah. Anyhow, the chef for this evening was Claire. Say hello, Claire.
My lovely wife.
Hi.
Hi. That's Doug's wife, Claire. She's an awesome, sweet lady. You guys should get to know her more with time. And of course, there's Douglas, alive and well.
Hey guys, believe it or not, you know, still feeling under the weather, but I'm coming back to some form of, I don't know, some semblance of normalcy, I guess. The monster still lives.
I guess I was misquoted. I should have said he was alive and well. He's alive. He's not well yet, but he's alive, so.
I need another week or so for that.
Yeah. He's getting some good rest, though, and
I'm sure getting some good eats tonight.
oh, man. Yeah, having a good dinner here this evening. So, Miss Lily is down here on the floor at my feet, as always.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of it. We ran some errands today on the boat, went over to the farm market. I'll be making a video about that later on. I did upload 3 new videos today. Count them, 3. One was released today to everybody. That's the new intro that I'm doing for the channel. I've been getting some pretty good reviews, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. The other 2 videos were have gone to my Patreon folks. Actually, one of them's gone to the Patreon folks so far. The other one will go to the Patreon folks on Monday, I believe. Giving them a couple days to digest those videos before, and they'll be there with the Patreon folks for a week before they come out in the general public. One of those videos is titled Miss Lily Goes to West Marine, where we use the dog cam, and we used the Lily cam, and she recorded her walking around and visiting the beach and stuff, and going to West Marine. And then the other video is a video I did of me cutting the holes and installing the access hatches on the boat. So, and hopefully the next video coming up fairly soon is going to be Douglas up and around helping me weld.
Doing the welding, yeah. I want to get to that. I really do. That's
going to be our next project. But that's going to wait until Douglas is much, much better than he is right now. Because Doug may be sitting up here having dinner, but, yeah, but I can tell you he's been pretty quiet and tired all day. So, well, you have been.
Yeah, I have been. I resemble that remark greatly. You know, it's just tough after these kidneys infections that I have. What happens, for those of you who just aren't fully up to speed, Doug has polycystic kidneys. So Doug has these cysts that break and they cause infections in the kidney. And when that happens, it gets into the bloodstream, it causes sepsis, and I end up on IV antibiotics for anywhere from generally 5 to 10 days. And then they send me home on oral antibiotics for about another 10 days after that. And if I run any fever in that meantime, it's straight back to the hospital. Just to let you know, when I got to the hospital, my fever was about 101.9. It peaked out at 103.2 before they got it under control. So, and I had to beg them to let me out of the hospital. Pardon me, guys. I'm sorry. I had to beg the doctors to let me out of the hospital last Tuesday. So I've been home. Today's Saturday, so I've been home Tuesday night late. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've been home for 4 days now.
Or just turn it down, whatever.
So, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit of my strength back, but I'm still pretty weak on my legs and just still have no stamina. Like Carl was saying here, I get tired pretty easily.
Actually, Claire's been complaining about Doug's lack of stamina for years now, but
let's not go there.
I think now he's referring to other things than that, so. No, seriously, it is kind of great to see Douglas up and around and back home. So, And Claire's back to giving him a hard time, which of course is much needed. So
that's just normalcy.
Just a normal day around the Imbergamo household, huh?
Normal day in the Imbergamo house.
Well, I know a lot of you guys have been asking about how Douglas is doing and been inquiring about him, so I thought it would be important for us to include Doug in the live stream today since we're over here visiting with them today.
Thank you for that.
Claire came over and got me about, what was it, about noonish, noon, 1 o'clock, something like that.
Something like that.
And what are you doing?
I'm getting a pillow.
You are a pill.
She lost the drugs behind her window sill, I guess.
Is that your new stash spot, Claire?
What's that?
Is that Claire's new stash spot?
I don't know.
Where she hides the drugs from the law enforcement?
Oh, is that's her stash spot? Yeah?
No.
Okay. Well, she's gathering some of...
Not anymore.
Now, are those your drugs, Claire, or Doug's drugs?
Mine.
Your drugs. Okay.
I got prescriptions for all mine. I can keep mine out in plain sight.
Life through better chemistry, folks. Life through better chemistry. All right, well, we've been in here 6 minutes. Let me go back and see what all I missed in the chat. Hey, Carrie Yard. Hey, Smokin', what's up? I don't know if I can get all the way to the beginning. I can only go back to Smokin's comment at 7:02, it looks like. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Billy, what's up? Oh, yum. Hi, Claire. Hi, is Doug. Hi, Claire. Hi, and Doug. Mark says. Hey, hello, Lily. Even though I'm glad Doug is better. Yes, Akula, thank you for that.
Yes,
hey, Palm Limit. Saul Goodman says new intro. Yeah, you like the new intro, Saul. Okay, I'm glad. Well, I don't know. You're just asking. Do you like the new intro is what I'm asking. So, new intro video tells all about the cause. Some lonesome. Not in all detail, but some. Glad you're amongst us. Saul says, Doug, glad you're amongst us.
I'm very happy to be amongst you.
Sailing Lonesome says, take care of yourself, Doug. Mostly Drone says, medical marijuana, question mark?
No.
No, just illegal marijuana, that's all. Ask Doug to say hello to all ships at sea.
Good evening, America, and all the ships at sea.
There you go. Must be a big day. We have a red shirt on. Yeah, sort of an orangey red shirt, I guess. So, wow, I caught up to the chat that quickly. That was fast. If I missed anything in the chat, it's because I didn't have my phone set to the right setting. I just changed that just now. So if I missed your comment or something in the chat, I'm not trying to be rude to you. I just didn't see it. So you'll just have to say it over again. I know that can be rough for some people, but, you know, they don't like to repeat themselves, but it is what it is. I'm getting vertical lines on my face from the vertical blinds. That looks weird. My face looks weird in that, so anyhow, that's what we're doing. We ran some errands this morning, got fuel, got water, went to the farm market, had a lot of fun at the farm market, bought some cool stuff, and then we got picked up. I got picked up by a sexy lady. She picked me up as I was walking down the street. She's like, hey, big guy, you want to go for a ride in my pickup truck? True story. She actually came walking up the sidewalk to get me, you know.
In my black pickup truck?
In her sexy black pickup truck. Crew cab.
After 28 years, she's due for a sabbatical.
Anyhow, so we had some fun. Claire gave me a ride over to here, and I've been giving Doug a hard time all afternoon, so making sure that he's alive and well and still kicking.
God gave me broad shoulders. You know what? I'm still alive and kicking. I don't go down easy.
No.
When I go down, it's going to be with a hell of a fight.
Yeah, that's the same thing Claire's been complaining about, too.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, gosh. This is getting bad.
I'm leaving the room on that last note. That's it for me. I know when my company isn't appreciated anymore.
Hey, Christine. Hey, Carol. You liked the last video. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Hey, Doug, Claire, Doug's daughter, and everyone else out there. Frank Daniels says hello to everybody.
Hey there, Frank.
Where's your daughter?
My daughter is... I don't know.
She's outside. So is she the one that cut your hair? Yes, Felix. Doug's daughter is the one who cut my hair. Yes. Everybody hit up Doug's GoFundMe for medical expenses. There you go.
Hey, I tell you, you don't have to, but I'll tell you, anything that you could possibly donate my way is definitely appreciated.
What's the link? How did they get there?
It's just Doug and Bergamo, or what the heck is it? I had it down. It's just Doug and Bergamo at GoFundMe.
And that's D-O-U-G.
D-O-U-G-L-A, it may be L-A-S, but the last name is I-M as in Mary, B-E-R-G-A-M-O. I'll get the link to Carl, and I'll make sure that it makes it to the site.
Okay. I will make sure that later on tonight I will include a link to Doug's GoFundMe in the description down below. Hopefully I'll remember that. So, yep, just use his name. There you go, Sanglo. Just use his name. Yep, Doug Imbergamo. Maybe Douglas. Doug or Douglas Imbergamo. I-M-B-E-R-G-A-M-O. Imbergamo. Easy. Yep. Spelt just like it's pronounced. Imbergamo.
Yep, I'll tell you, even with insurance guys. And
look at that, guys. We can check out Claire's butt while she's up on a chair reaching the top shelf.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, listen, if you want to send money to GoFundMe for that too, I mean, you know, maybe we start a little side business here, eh? You know what I mean? Huh? You know, maybe we get a few other girls too, you know, and we could really get things moving.
Okay, this is going a bad direction, guys. We gotta interrupt all that. Anyhow, we're obviously having more fun than humans should be allowed, so...
more fun than you, anyway.
Oh, more fun than me. Okay, all right. Miss Lily is sitting here. She's highly attentive, guys. And I'm going to pan the phone over briefly so you can see why she's so highly attentive. You see what's on the table? Look at the dog.
You don't miss a trick,
Look at the dog. She's like, oh, baby, let that whole plate fall on the ground.
You don't miss a trick, Miss Lily.
She would be all over that. Yeah, let's move that away from her and cease any temptation.
You know what I have for you? I know it's not as good.
Because I know that she would...
I have an Old Roy's peanut butter cookie just for you with your name on it. I know it's not as good as a steak.
A dog treat. She would love a dog treat.
I got
so.
a dog cookie for you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that container is going to be big enough to put all that steak in.
I'm just going to give my neighbor a piece.
Oh, okay, okay. You're making a care package for the neighbor. That's nice of you, Claire.
With my dog, Miss Abby, today.
That's really nice.
I like when you and Miss Abby get together. You two get along so well.
You want to take some home?
My husky on the
no,
other hand,
I've got no way of keeping it on the boat.
And still just wants to play. And you guys are a little older and don't so much appreciate all of that play business anymore. Yeah, Lily's a good dog, though. She gets along great with my Abby.
She does.
She really does.
She doesn't get along so well with
Not
Bacardi.
with Bacardi. Bacardi, though, is just a puppy and still has too much of that puppy energy in her.
Yep, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You know, and not only that, but Bacardi likes to go for the years, and I don't like that.
Yep. So, anyhow, we're here at Doug's. I wanted to give a shout out to Tickle Me Finn. I don't know if Tickle Me Finn is watching or if he's seeing this, if he's even on here tonight. But I finally today got those plates that you popped out for me.
Yes, the plates that were sent to me.
Yep, that was sent to Doug, and then went to the hospital and back from the hospital, and.
But they are now in Carl's hands.
I have them. So, Woodby says, hey, "Hooray, Doug's getting better." Hey, Bagman, Doug and all. Hey, 12 degrees. What's up? Hey, Bill Carson. 30-day quarantine for Lily at Doug's house for cruising animals. Okay.
No, my animals are fine. It's this animal it's not.
I fell asleep last night. I didn't make the live. Well, that's okay. You're forgiven, Palm Limit. So
that's what the replay button is for.
That's right. That's right. That's why.
Okay.
That's why we make them public so everybody can watch them later on. If you miss a live stream, you can always watch later on.
Believe me, when I was laid up in the hospital last week, I wasn't watching live all the time either. Guys, as you well know, because you didn't see me on there a few nights, but I was keeping up at least by watching and trying to see what was going on. You know, it's a little hard to do from a hospital bed, but you know, you do what you want to do.
Well, especially when you're being knocked out with all the drugs and the nurses and the doctors coming and going.
The thing that bothered me the most about being in a hospital is they would start taking rounds at 4:30 in the morning, and it didn't stop. So from 4:30 in the morning until it would finally let up at about 10:30 at night.
Wow.
All right. So from 10:30 to 4:30, you could get 6 hours sleep in if you if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. Make hay while the sun shines.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
there you go.
4:30 in the morning, they were in like vampires to draw blood.
Oh, man. Digging out all the plastic, huh, Claire?
Yeah, I gotta put this stuff away.
Oh, look at that. And the dog is just sitting there waiting for a piece to fall off the table.
There it goes. It just fell off.
Yeah, it just fell off Claire's fingers.
You know, as long as Claire's fingers didn't fall off.
Oh, Doug.
Mama?
Oh,
Easy.
of course.
You have to tell her easy, otherwise she'll take fingers with it. So, all right. So there's the steaks being put up for another day. So
Yum, yum, another good meal.
there you go. Whoop. Yeah, just throw that package in a microwave for about 5 minutes, and you've got another steak dinner ready to go.
Microwave was ruining it. I'll take that and throw it in a skillet. Warm up in a skillet.
Let me see what I missed in the chat.
Couple eggs with it for breakfast.
We'll try it again live tonight. Okay. Hello, pilot. Hey, love sailing. Great to see you here. Hey, Saul. Long time no see. I thought I would drop in to say hi. Hey, love sailing. How you doing? Welcome. Yep. Never let you rest in the hospital. They never do. I mean, you're there supposed to be there to recuperate. Carl, did Doug eat well? Wood beef he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
I
ate.
had my fair share.
Yeah, he ate a goodly piece of steak, and he had some corn on the cob, and he had a baked potato. So, yeah, he actually ate quite a bit. So,
I'm trying to keep up my strength.
Saul Goodman says Doug has a great voice.
Thank you, Saul.
Hi, Claire, Doug, and Carl. Glad to see Doug home. Yep, tabs 54 easy. We are too. Steak and eggs, man. There you go, Woodbees. Actually, hey, there you go. You can do them for breakfast tomorrow with some eggs. Yeah.
And throw a couple eggs in and steak and eggs for breakfast.
Trav Spence says looks delicious. Claire, it looks delicious. Trav Spence says.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you
I'm
go.
gonna make you some too.
Yeah, see?
That was an open invitation from my wife.
That's typical, New York Italian. We got food, you come eat. That's just all.
That's it.
I think anybody could wander off the street into Claire's kitchen and she would feed them.
In Italiano, sete a tu mangiare. In other words, sit down and shut up and eat.
Say that again in Italian? Huh? Say that again in Italian?
Well, I believe, and I probably don't have this correct, but a rough translation would be "sedete," which means sit down, "silenzio," to be quiet, "e tu mangiare," and you eat.
And you eat. Yep, sounds about right to me. Sounds about right to me. So, anyhow, kids, we just wanted to jump on and do a quick live stream at our normal 7 o'clock time period.
Yeah, we'll start looking for Carl when he doesn't show up on time.
Yeah, everyone starts texting me, you okay? You gonna do a live stream? What's going on? So I figured I better show up, but back when the Jim says, Doug, you're a class act. Hey, all you mooks.
Hey, all you guys out there in Carl's land are class acts as far as I'm concerned. I think it's just awesome, the community and the camaraderie that we all share together. Even though we all come from so many different walks of life, that we are able to find a common denominator in talking about, sailing and ocean conservation. And, it lets me know that there are people out there that are aware of the way things are and are trying to do something in their own little way to make things better. And just knowing you has made my life better. So I thank you for that.
Cool. Doug is a nice guy. You're absolutely correct. So, and Travis Spence says, good woman right there, Doug.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I don't always tell her that. In fact, I don't tell her that. I don't think any of us tell our wives that as often as we should.
Okay, Wayne Maths just hit my PayPal for $30. Hold on a minute. Wait, Wayne, thank you very much for that, Wayne. I appreciate it. He just hit my PayPal for $30. Really nice of you, guy. Thanks for the donation.
Wayne, that's awesome of you.
Take 54 Easy says, hey, Claire, I see you. This is Teresa, your friend.
Hi, Teresa. I love you.
There you go. So taking 54, I think that's taking 54 Easy. Tabs? I can't read that, Claire. What is it? What does her handle say? What's it called?
Tabs.
Tabs 54 Easy?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't know, Teresa. How easy are you?
That's not.
Trav says, true that, Doug. Such a gentleman. Hey, Mama's 3, what's up? Mean people suck. Yes, they do, pilot. Nicely said, Doug. Too much hate in the world. Absolutely, Billy. Could not agree more.
We need more love, man. I'm from the 60s and 70s, dude.
There you go.
You know, make love, not war, brothers.
Oh, please.
Alan's Best says big hello to everyone. Carl asked Claire to yell at Doug. Go ahead, Claire, yell at Doug.
Come on, Claire, you're good at this.
No, Doug does enough yelling for everybody.
There you go.
You're not going to yell at Doug?
No, he does enough
If you
yelling
could
for
yell at
everybody.
Doug for something, what would you yell at Doug for?
For yelling. He
You're going to
does
yell
too
at Doug
much
for yelling. Yeah, well, he's kind of in a bum mood lately, so.
And she forgets that in Italian, that's not called yelling. It's called a discussion.
Actually, if you want him to be quiet, just tie his hands together.
That's it.
Duct tape his
That's how
mouth.
you gag in Italian.
All right, let me see what else I missed on here. 12 degrees, $30 was for Doug. Okay. All right, cool. I will make sure I do that, dude. Did you hear that, Doug?
12 degrees, you're awesome. Thank you.
12 degrees, that $30 is for you.
12 degrees, thank you, man.
Yep.
Every little bit helps.
We love you.
Yep. And 12 degrees, I knew that was you. I just, sometimes people don't want me to make that connection for people, so. It's eerie, not easy. Oh, okay, I see. E-A-R-E-Y. It's really small print. It's hard for me to see, so.
Yeah, dear.
Doug, did you go to Woodstock?
Did I go to Woodstock? I was only 11 years old at the time of Woodstock. Carl was actually at Woodstock.
So Carol says, prego si accomodi mangia come un lupo.
Prego di si. Okay. Thank you for eat.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
What was Woodstock? An awesome concert. That's what Woodstock
What
was.
Woodstock? Who said that?
Grazie, Carol. Muy bien. Okay, now everyone's speaking Italian on here. Carl, I'll send the PayPal soon. Hey, Woodbeast, we appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks, big man. You're welcome, Doug. Get well soon. And Billy posted my PayPal account. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, of course, it is in the description down below.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us to eat.
I think that's what she said. Yes, thank you for inviting us to eat.
That's vaguely what I put together.
You need to work on your Italian, Doug.
My father never spoke it at home.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Never spoken at home. My mother didn't speak it. She wasn't Italian.
So you learned a little bit over the years, though, right?
I picked up a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I probably picked up more Spanish teaching in the South Bronx than I did taking the 4 years of Spanish in high school. Simply because I had to communicate with the parents and the kids.
Having been married to an Italian for 17 years of my life, I learned the un poco Italiano.
Yes.
And I can tell you, the only thing I could remember is all the bad words that I can't say on social media. Because God knows she called me every one of them over the years, didn't you, Johanna?
Johanna had quite a vocabulary.
Oh, and she was a hot-tempered Italian girl, wasn't she?
Johanna took no crap from anyone.
No, she did not. She did not. She was tough, so. Anyhow, guys, we're going to.
I don't know how the hell she did that.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, 12 Degrees. I appreciate that. Another $30 on my PayPal. Thanks, 12 Degrees. That's awesome for you. So is that 60 to Doug, or are you doing 30-30? Whatever you want me to do, let me know, and I will make sure that those funds get transferred. So this one's for you, big man. Well, thanks, 12 Degrees. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, 12 Degrees.
I will make sure that Doug gets that. So I'm going to have to hit an ATM, pull the cash out, and give it to you then. Or buy something for you for $30, or however you want to handle that.
You can always throw it in the gas tank. It usually ends up there anyway.
No, I could do that too. So, anyhow, let me just check what I missed here in the chat. Translation is, please sit and eat. He eats like a horse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Hi, Carl. I'm too new to know where or how Doug came into the picture. Looks like you three are having a great time in the camaraderie. Yeah, Brandon, Doug is a dear old friend of mine that I've known since junior high school.
Yeah, about that.
Junior high school, high school.
Since we were about 13, 14 years old, yeah.
Yeah, when we were about 13 or 14. I've known Doug since we were both little shits running around. Well, we were never really little shits. We were big shits back then, even then. But
we were littler than we are now. And we didn't have as much gray hair back then.
Or as much fat.
No, in fact, we had a hell of a lot more hair back then.
Yeah, and a whole lot less fat.
A whole lot less fat.
Yeah, so. But anyhow, I've known Doug my whole life. He was the best man at my first wedding. And while I've been here in Port Washington, it's been great to reconnect with Doug and to hang out with him and his wife. And Doug's been generous to chauffeur me around a little bit when I need to get a ride here and there. He helped me go pick up my anchor line and some stuff. And
happy to do it.
So, yep, it's been great kind of hanging out with an old friend and just chilling. And we've got a couple good meals together so far.
We sure have. I mean, the meal over at Steve's was awesome, and then we did a couple over here, and you know, we've
been eating high on the hog.
I've still got to get you out though before you leave to my buddy's seafood restaurant.
We can do that.
We will definitely do that.
We can do that. All right, we can do that. And I definitely need to get you and Claire out on the boat somehow.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Hey, when Claire picked me up today, it was high tide.
Yeah.
The dock was almost flat.
Wow.
I mean, it had like no level. So what you and I need to do is figure out some way about high tide, where you can grab the water taxi and come out to my boat.
Yeah. So during high tide, I don't think I'd have a problem.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
The problem is just going to be transferring my big behind from one boat to the next.
And we have to have Claire come out with you. Claire's got to come out on the boat too.
Okay.
I think you'll like that. She'll have fun.
The last time that we were out on anybody's boat?
No, I don't remember.
I'll tell you. You remember your friends in Hicksville?
Oh.
The ones that we took the cruise with the following year? That destroyed the cabin aboard the good Carnival cruise ship?
I was out on Saturday.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about when we were out together. What was their name? You don't even remember.
Back when the jig says keep the glaucoma at bay.
And we went sailing up to City Island.
Is that what you did? You went sailing by City Island?
Yeah, we went up to City Island aboard there. They had some kind of a cruiser with a Volvo Penta motor on it.
No, Go In Nowhere says that was my Italian nickname when I was a ski instructor.
What?
I'm not sure. What was your nickname? Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Irish redhead head here. They made Italians seem tame.
Yes, Irish redheads.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've dated my share of Irish redheads, and
it probably cost.
Yeah, they're what we call sport in Italian.
Lonesome is saying it probably cost $30 in gas round trip back and forth to the boat. Not in Doug's car.
Nah.
No, I put $30 in his tank a while back. I think he's still driving on that fuel.
It takes a while.
Thanks for the history with Doug. Great to meet you and Doug. Brandon, there you go. Cool, man.
See, what they don't understand, they see me driving around that big car. They don't understand that car is so well tuned up and only has 52,000 miles on it that I get on the highway about 19 to 26 miles a gallon, depending on speed and traffic. In the city, I don't get any less than 16 miles a gallon.
Yeah, and Doug, my battery's running out. My battery's running out, so we're going to have to shorten this up. Doug only is actually 14 miles from my house to his boat.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, my boat to his house.
Yeah, same
I
difference.
got backwards. There's only 14 miles, but it still takes about 45 minutes to do, so.
Yeah, it's just traffic here on Long Island, folks.
Yeah, so basically about a gallon of gas each way, so. Yeah. Carl, great promo video. You do. Thanks, Woodbees. Appreciate that. Did you delete your video? 3 minutes of silence shows up on search, but not your page. I don't know what that's all about, Saul. I'm not aware of it. So, oh yes, thanks for that great promo video. I'm glad you guys like that. So, going, glad to see Doug is on the mend. Yes, he is. Okay. All right, guys. Well, listen, my battery's crapping out on me, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. So, from Levittown, New York, here's Douglas alive and, well, kind of okay. Not really well,
America,
but...
and all the ships at seas, may fair winds prevail.
Say goodnight, Claire.
Good night. We love you.
You're supposed to say goodnight, Claire.
Good night, Claire.
Stifle, Edith.
Yeah, remember that from Rona Martin's Life In?
Laughing.
Anyhow, yeah. Okay, guys, we'll see you guys when I do my morning live stream in the morning. You guys take good care. Be good, be careful of each other. Check in the description down below the links to my PayPal and Patreon. And 12 Degrees, really appreciate the donations
Yes,
tonight, sir.
thank you.
You rock, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So,
Awesome community, folks.
yep, awesome folks. So good night, kids.
Go.